Hi, Achiever. Did you know communicating well is one of the most sought-after leadership skills looked for by most employers? They'll notice when you do it really well, and they'll really notice when you don't do it good. Today, you'll learn 3 ridiculously simple communication tricks you can do right now to give you that career edge and improve your work relationships. Stay tuned till the very end where I'm going to show you a bonus trick of something that I learned when I was in the radio business on how to build rapport over the phone quickly. Before we get started, if you're excited to learn strategies to help you become the most confident leader you're meant to be, hit the subscribe button and bell icon right now so you'll be the first to know when a new adventure is posted every week. Welcome to Adventures in Leadership on Kristie TV. This is where high achievers go for the tools, confidence, and motivation to become a successful leader. Let's do this. I come from the corporate world where people move 500 miles per hour. And unfortunately, communication falls by the wayside. And when it falls, relationships, they get a little shaky. Building solid relationships is a key to success in any industry. This means making a connection that shows the other person that they feel important. This connection starts with positive communication. Now, when you're leading people, it is 100% crucial to do this when you're trying to build effective teams. Now, we could spend years talking about communication styles, verbal and nonverbal cues, and much more, but let's just talk about 3 simple tricks that will make a big difference in your life as well as it did mine in building that trust and improving relationships. Trick number 1, stop, turn, and look. Seriously, you can do this. Now, when somebody stops by your desk or your cube, what do? Do you do this? No, seriously, go ahead. I'm listening. Yep. Or do you do this? Hey, John, how's it going? What can I do to help you today? Nowadays, everybody's so busy, they want to multitask. But if someone needs to talk to you, the relationship is now the task. Don't look at your computer or your phone while someone's talking to you. It's not respectful. And they'll feel like they're not being heard or that they're not important. Do the stop, turn, look method. Stop, turn your chair to face them, and then talk to them. Look at the person as they speak to you. When you show someone that they're important enough for you to stop what you're doing and listen to them, you subconsciously raise your level of trust with them. And as a bonus, they'll feel much more comfortable coming to you in the future, and they'll feel heard. I mean, it sounds so simple, right? But if you can't focus on the one person that's in front of you, how will you lead an entire team of people who respect and trust you? And if now's not a good time, you can still stop, turn, and look at them. Just simply say, hey, John, I'm finishing up my presentation to the CEO on why strawberry ice cream is the best ice cream in the world. Can we chat again in 15 minutes? That's it. If it's a bad time, just tell them to come back. Easy peasy. But whatever you do, don't be that, oh, I'm listening person. Because I'd bet someone's done it to you and it probably didn't feel good afterward. Trick number 2, maintain eye contact, don't greet the squirrel. When you're in a conversation in a public place, has it ever gone something like this? Yeah, I saw his presentation on strawberry ice cream. You know, I just kind of didn't think, oh, hey, Mike, how you doing? Oh, you did awesome on that meeting last week. Oh, I think you crushed it. Marilyn is going to be impressed. Yeah, let's do lunch sometime. A blatant disruption in the conversation because someone was distracted by a squirrel says the person in front of you is not the most important person, and you're not as interesting as the person that was just walking by. And if this has ever happened to you, think about how it made you feel, especially if it's happened multiple times in one conversation. When you're talking to someone, don't constantly look around to see what else is more interesting or who else is more interesting. Keep your eyes fixed on who's in front of you. Be present with them and listen. If you absolutely must greet somebody who's walking by, do the wave, the head nod, or the smile, and then go right back into the conversation. When you make someone feel like they're the most important person in the world at that moment, you'll gain their respect much quicker. They'll feel more valued when they talk to you, like you're listening to only them. It's a little thing you can do to make a big impression. 2 tricks done. How's it going so far? Aren't these super simple? If you know you can use these to build better relationships, just type yes in the comments below. Make a commitment to improve good communication habits. We have one more trick to go, and then the bonus trick. Trick number 3. The magic is in the name, their name. Usually the sweetest word to someone's ears is their own name. And the worst word is a misspelled or mispronounced name. Blech. When you don't put the effort into make sure you have the name right, you're going to lose a little bit of trust with that person. Or worse, they could think you don't care or that you're lazy. And that might not be true. That's why it's so important to get the name right. And this is the easiest to do out of all 3 tricks. When writing an email or putting someone's name in a document, take a second and triple check how do they spell their name. And if you're not sure, maybe look them up in the email company directory, or better yet, look at their email signature. How do they spell their name? And then just do that. Again, you're being respectful when you pay attention to these small things, because you never know when it's going to make a big difference with someone, especially if they have a hard to spell name. You know, like Kristie, 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 or Kristie. When first meeting someone, make it a priority to get that name right. A great technique is this. Doug? Hi, I'm Kristie. Nice to meet you, Doug. Then make eye contact the entire time. Doing it this way will help you commit their name and face to your brain. And if you mess up, just apologize and try again. This is why you repeat the name twice. Hi, I'm Kristie. What's your name? Ariana? Oh, okay, sorry. Ariana? Great to meet you, Ariana. Again, this is a simple sign of respect, and people will remember you for it. And those are the 3 ridiculously simple tricks for improving your work relationships and standing out from a crowd. Now, how many of those do you already follow? How many do you need to work on? Either way, it's all good, because we're always growing, we're always learning, and that's why you're here, right? Here's an action item. Make a commitment to work on at least one of these for 30 days straight, and then just move on to another. Oh, speaking of moving on, let's get to that bonus trick. If you want to build quick rapport or just have a more pleasant conversation over the phone, use this trick that I learned when I was in the radio business. Smile. That's right. A smile can actually change the tone of your voice to add a little bit more positive and welcoming energy. Listen to this. You could have a normal conversation that sounds like this. Or you could bring a higher vibe to the conversation that sounds like this. Do you hear the difference? It's that little extra smile that you add to the conversation that could put the other person at ease and add just a little more welcoming energy to the call. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite communication trick? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you have a communication tip that you use, please share it as well, because you never know who it could help. If you love what you saw today and you want more, you got it. Just hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below, and you'll be told when a new adventure is posted every week. And if you know somebody who could use some really good leadership tips, success strategies, or motivational stories, well then just hit that share button below and share it with them. They may just thank you. Thanks for joining us on Kristie TV, and we'll see you next time, High Achiever. Do you want to be a confident, next-level leader, but your job doesn't offer any solid training? Are you unsure of how or where to start? Then let's talk. Schedule a free leadership strategy session with me. If you're a driven professional and you're serious about taking your success to the next level, just click the link in the description below. We'll talk about your challenges and next steps you can take to be the leader you're meant to be. Let's move you forward now.